Army, and today
I forgot to grab my underwear.
And you said that in front of camera.
I didn't know you were close.
Look at that view, baby. Look at that. But it's not better without a sunrise, because we need a sunset. But you can see we're on the 5th floor of this hotel, which is scary, creepy, and weird. And so when we go down for vending, it looks creepy. And here, there's another car that's going by. Hi. Hi. So, Evan, are you ready for today?
Evan, is he in there? Is he awake? Okay, thank you.
Even point in taking a shower, like, oh my gosh. I want to eat breakfast.
I want to eat breakfast, very much. So, guys, we're going to throw our clothes on and take a shower. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I am on fire today. See right now. Oh, shoot.
They're all leaving at once.
Pie
No!
with my controller. This is the freaking game. Evan's over here getting himself ready. Look what the give the of us of a bathroom. What the
Keep your stuff PG, Cameron.
I am. I'm gonna bleep that out.
Same right up. So we just not really just bring our phones back.
So yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna bring our stuff down. Well, I just texted Maggie and she said, yeah, go ahead and bring your stuff down. And then do breakfast.
Alright, so we're bringing our stuff down. Alright, maggots. So I'll be right back, just taking my stuff apart. As cluttered. So, yeah, we're in the elevator. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Look, it's gold. It's pure gold.
It's not gold. If it was gold, this would have been destroyed by now.
Pure
It
gold.
can't take this pressure.
It's pure gold. I'm not kidding. This is floor 2. You know that.
This is 2. One now.
Yeah.
Till I die, in my phone, cause I wanna get it on till I die, get it on till I die, get it on till I die. Y'all remember me, y'all remember me. In my phone, cause I wanna get it on till I die. In my phone, cause I wanna get it on till I die, get it on till I die, get it on till I die, get it on till I die. In my phone, cause I wanna get it on till I die. In my phone, cause I wanna get it on till I die, get it on till I die, get it on till I die. Y'all remember me, y'all remember me. In my phone, cause I wanna get it on till I die. Getting live. Getting live. Get live. Getting live.
You guys can see we're at Leadercast. We're at the Infinite Irritator. Is that correct, Sam?
Sure, why not?
And we're at the Salsa Cantina.
Hey, do you have $3?
Huh?
$3.
I'm getting out.
I do, but I'm trying to say see.
First, dangs first. When you got $5.
Give me the $5. I'm still.
Should I get a drink or nachos?
You can get both.
I don't have $10. Because Belle said she wanted to save the money. I was like, really?
Like, really?
Like, I want something to eat, but I don't want a churro. Burrito's like $8.
I really want
like,
some.
my mom would be like, how much for a burrito? $8. Like, $8.
But that face though.
I don't know what a churro is.
But that face though. But that face though.
Stop it.
I want to be on a vlog.
And I shouldn't have candy either, so.
I'm gonna have me a Reese's.
Yeah. I'm gonna get fuck that.
I might get a large fountain.
So. Oh no, we haven't. Well, see you guys back in a minute. Okay.
Bloggers
What did
don't
you
talk
get?
like that.
What did you get? An orange crush. I got a Reese's cup. Sam got Skittles and an orange crush. We rocking it, sons. This visitor is beating us after that. Sorry. See you back in the center.
So my story starts my freshman year of college. I was interning at Disney World as a PhotoPass photographer, and when I was there, I was like that obnoxiously happy girl that you see. Smiles straight. Look at her, she's smiling like a crazy person. Sometimes I question her sanity or how we're related, but that's for another talk. We won't go there. But the thing is that the most important race of her life wasn't the 100 miles. It was that first mile that she ever ran. It was the first mile that told her if she could run one, she could run two. Because she would have never run 100 miles if she didn't realize one day that she could run one. So that's exciting to think about. Maybe there's a mile out there that you haven't ran yet. Or maybe there's a mile out there that you can inspire others to run. Or maybe there's a mile out there that your company hasn't unlocked yet that could create so much more. The founder of Outward Bound, Kurt Hahn, said, "There is more in us than we know. If we can be made to see it, then perhaps the rest of our lives we will be unwilling to settle for less. If we can be made to see it, the only way that we can be made to see it is if we take those challenges." When I was in high school, my parents actually made me do Outward Bound. And I was like, this is crazy. I don't want to go out in the woods for 2 weeks. Just like, throw me in the backyard, lock the door, let's see what happens and call it a day. Like, we're good. But then, you know, they put me through Outward Bound. It was 2 weeks in Colorado, in the woods, and then I took a shower, and I was like sleeping in the dirt. And then I finally realized once I was done why they made me do it, which was this last step, just to finish. Just to finish something, just to feel what it was like to say, I did that. Because there's a lot to be said when you can say, look what I've done, and not look what I'm doing. Just to put a period at the end of the sentence. I mean, if you want to write a book, your book doesn't have to make the New York Times bestseller list in order to be meaningful. At least that's what my mom told me when my book didn't make the New York Times bestseller. Thanks, Mom. Well, I remember the first time I actually finished something was when I was in 6th grade. I would read those Chicken Soup for the Soul books, and I had this revelation. I was like, these are real people in this book. Like, I could be in Chicken Soup for the Soul. So every day I channeled my inner poet and I submitted poems. Chicken Soup for the Soul. I probably submitted so far to like 100 poems. Didn't have that many friends back then. I was all coming together. And one day I come home from school with a letter on my counter from Chicken Soup for the Soul. I was going to be in their teenage edition, and being 12 years old and associated with teenagers was awesome. And I got $75, which basically meant I could retire at that point. I was good. I walked into middle school that next day, I busted through those double doors, and I was like, you guys, I don't really want to make this a big deal, but I'm going to be in Chicken Soup for the Soul. Tell everyone you know. I got on the morning announcements. I got in the local paper. I'm still trying to shake off the press from that day. It was intense. I'm like, I just want to live a normal life, people. Please. But that's when I learned to execute with purpose, not perfection. Because it wasn't about how many poems I got wrong. It was about that one poem that I got right. And in fact, sometimes when we have so many hurdles or so many obstacles along the way, it makes that moment where you make it that much more meaningful. It makes that time where you finally get that yes that much more meaningful. So taking these steps, meaningful work to me is about finding this overlap between your talents, your impact, and the quality of life that you want to live. So when I say talents, I don't just mean the things that you are good at. I mean the things that you like doing. What do people thank you for? What would you do for free? And how can you use those talents to serve an impact that's meaningful to you? And then when you have those, how can you make it support a quality of life that you want to live? Because I believe you shouldn't have to choose between making a living and making a difference. You should be able to do both at once. So finding this overlap doesn't mean that you have to stop what you're doing and find a job description that fits this. Meaningful work is about finding this in what you're doing right now. It's about creating meaning in your day-to-day. How can you do that for yourself? And as a leader, how can you help your team find this overlap where their talents meet an impact? Because at the end of the day, it's about being the custodian that doesn't focus on the trash at his feet, but looks up and sees the happiest place on earth. Because all work can be meaningful. It's about finding what's meaningful to you. Thank you guys so much.
Following award.
Outlaws,
my freshman year of college. I was interning at Disney World as a photo pass photographer, and when I was there, I was like that obnoxiously happy girl that you see. Smiles straight. Look at her, she's smiling like a crazy person. Sometimes I question her sanity or how we're related, but that's for another talk. We won't go there. But the thing is that the most important race of her life wasn't the 100 miles. It was that first mile that she ever ran. It was the first mile that told her if she could run one, she could run two. Because she would have never run 100 miles if she didn't realize one day that she could run one. So that's exciting to think about. Maybe there's a mile out there that you haven't ran yet. Or maybe there's a mile out there that you can inspire others to run. Or maybe there's a mile out there that your company hasn't unlocked yet that could create so much more. The founder of Outward Bound, Kurt Hahn, said, "There is more in us than we know. If we can be made to see it, then perhaps the rest of our lives we will be unwilling to settle for less. If we can be made to see it, the only way that we can be made to see it is if we take those challenges." When I was in high school, my parents actually made me do Outward Bound. And I was like, this is crazy. I don't want to go out in the woods for 2 weeks. Just like, throw me in the backyard, lock the door, let's see what happens and call it a day. Like, we're good. But then, you know, they put me through Outward Bound. It was 2 weeks in Colorado, in the woods, and then there was a shower, and I hated it. I was like sleeping in the dirt. And then I finally realized once I was done why they made me do it, which was this last step, just to finish. Just to finish something, just to feel what it was like to say, I did that. Because there's a lot to be said when you can say, look what I've done, and not look what I'm doing. Just to put a period at the end of the sentence. I mean, if you want to write a book, your book doesn't have to make the New York Times bestseller list in order to be meaningful. At least that's what my mom told me when my book didn't make the New York Times bestseller. Thanks, Mom. Well, I remember the first time I actually finished something was when I was in 6th grade. I would read those Chicken Soup for the Soul books, and I had this revelation. I was like, these are real people in this book. Like, I could be in Chicken Soup for the Soul. So every day I channeled my inner poet, and I submitted poems. Chicken Soup for the Soul. I probably submitted well hard to like 100 poems. Didn't have that many friends back then. I was all coming together. And one day I come home from school. There's a letter on my counter from Chicken Soup for the Soul. I was going to be in their teenage edition. And being 12 years old and associated with teenagers was awesome. And I got $75, which basically meant I could retire at that point. I was good. I walked into middle school that next day. I busted through those double doors, and I was like, you guys, I don't really want to make this a big deal. But I'm going to be in Chicken Soup for the Soul. Tell everyone you know. I got on the morning announcements. I got in the local paper. I'm still trying to shake off the press from that day. It was intense. I'm like, I just want to live a normal life, people. Please. But that's when I learned to execute with purpose, not perfection. Because it wasn't about how many poems I got wrong. It was about that one poem that I got right. And in fact, sometimes when we have so many hurdles or so many obstacles along the way, it makes that moment where you make it that much more meaningful. It makes that time where you finally get that yes that much more meaningful. So taking these steps, meaningful work to me is about finding this overlap between your talents, your impact, and the quality of life that you want to live. So when I say talents, I don't just mean the things that you are good at. I mean the things that you like doing. What do people thank you for? What would you do for free? And how can you use those talents to serve an impact that's meaningful to you? And then when you have those, how can you make it support a quality of life that you want to live? Because I believe you shouldn't have to choose between making a living and making a difference. You should be able to do both at once. So finding this overlap doesn't mean that you have to stop what you're doing and find a job description that fits this. Meaningful work It's about finding this in what you're doing right now. It's about creating meaning in your day-to-day. How can you do that for yourself? And as a leader, how can you help your team find this overlap where their talents meet an impact? Because at the end of the day, it's about being the custodian that doesn't focus on the trash at his feet, but looks up and sees the happiest place on earth. Because all work can be meaningful. It's about finding what's meaningful to you. Thank you guys so much.
What are you saying? Huh?
Cameron, are you afraid of the dark?
Huh?
Are you afraid of the dark?
No.
Then why were you screaming yesterday when we turned the lights off?
Cause y'all scared me. Y'all turned it off so fast.
That's how lights turn off. They turn off instantly. Oh yeah.
Plus, I'm in a hotel room with the toilet that flushes every 5 minutes.
It refreshes itself.
It refreshes.
Every single toilet in the world does that. It makes that noise.
Not mine doesn't.
That means you don't have a real toilet. You must have a fake toilet like that VIP toilet.
Oh.
My house.
Suck my dog.
I'm Miss Kenny, so.
Group experience. Is it a group experience, huh? It's a freaking group experience if you're at Leadercast. But I'm not talking about shit about Leadercast because it's not true.
I'm glad I brought this jacket.
Guys, how are you not calling?
Savage.
Oh, this one has escalators.
Oh, that's it? Well, this is after. Okay.
Where's Kenny?
Where's Kenny? Ruth, it's Kenny.
Let me get some.
Oh, shit. We ran out. Lost Kenny. Please don't tell me we lost Kenny. Suck my ass, motherfucker. You suck on my dick. You know, now and you touch my lips and you other dick. You suck my dick, you go why? Oh, you can charge your phone there. That's crazy. That's totally crazy. See that phone charger? That's so fucked up. Where's Kenny? Oh, I see Dunn.
I found Kenny.
Okay, there's Kenny. Right.
That's weird. Yes.
Exhibit home.
I'll eat it. Oh.
That looks how to transition. That's not a transition. Okay.
That's cultural. What?
Oh, you
She's
take
saying
it.
something.
It's your paper. That's how you eat. We have this paper.
Damn.
If you want to see. And basically, you get to have lunch. Actually, I asked up. Who gives up?
God doesn't like when you cuss.
I didn't cuss. I didn't say that. I didn't say the word.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you bring your bag? Yeah.
You forgot your ticket. Do you have your? You don't have your ticket and you wanna know why? Because you suck glass and you suck my tie. Come on. They pre-vouch for your blood. They vouches. La 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 di da di da da di da.
We're fun on what?
Am I doing it?
I don't see.
I'm gonna check the footage just to know. Where's your thing?
I used to have my phone.
You wish you had your phone. So guys, we won't be in this long ass line. Wow. So I'll see you back in a second.
He has the authority to kick you out of this.
Hi. Well, this is not funny. It's raining out here. Raining. Ugh, it's raining like.
It's freezing out here.
It's freezing and raining. Do you think I enjoy this?
It was 49 degrees out here this morning.
And then it was 50. Now it's 40 again. Duluth is colder than Colorado these times.
Line. That didn't come anywhere near you.
The only high it gets here is 58.
It flew away.
Oh, the card.
It's bullshit. Oh, fuck. Fucking bullshit.
It's gonna be kind of cold by the time we get back. Hey,
Oh.
you gotta walk faster. Come on, Cindy Lou. You gotta pick it up.
I'm cold and wet. Emma, walk faster. Walk faster.
Stop.
It's not funny.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Sure you do. I mean that. I will violate your privacy.
Okay.
It's cold. It's even colder than what it was now. Oh, let's get into the infinity center. Oh,
Not my jacket. Here, Peyton.
Ballet is $25. That's bull. Hi, die. So this is a happy vlog. So this is cool. Hey, I'm gonna violate your privacy. How are you doing?
My thumb is purple.
So,
My
yeah.
thumb is really purple.
So we were supposed to be session. If you can see, it's supposed to be 1:45. Oh, okay, grab one. Did you just hear her? She just said she had jalapeno breath. What the
I got 4.
Run!
I meant to only grab 3, but 4.
She fucking said she had jalapeno breath. What the fuck?
That was
That's what happens when you play this.
Oh, it feels so much better in here. Now the phone is jacked up. Fuck. That's your phone. You're a bastard. Tyler Perry. Go check out his Instagram, bitch. Well, that's sunset though. Say hi.
You gotta be good. There was a wall beside you and you turned around.
Say hi to the camera, Evan. Leave me alone. You are unstoppable. Well, look over the camera. What? Cover the camera.
Starkey Hearing Foundation, and I wanted to remind you that just by sharing the social media posts that you will be able to help Starkey provide the gift of hearing around the world. Starkey's goal is to see the post shared 50,000 times today to amplify the gift of $50,000. Second is Walgreens, who is bringing awareness to the world about children in poverty through Red Nose Day. So if you haven't already, make sure you take your picture with your red nose, share it on social media with the hashtag Red Nose Day, and you will be helping them reach their goal as well.
I know
All
what
right.
she looks like.
We're going to do something now a little bit wacky, but potentially really, really fun. And so to help me with that, please welcome to the stage our band leader. You guys enjoyed the music today? This is Mr. Alan Schaefer. What in the heck are we about to do?
That's a good question. So we're about to do something really, really fun.
You want to give us money?
Okay, yep.
So we're going to have a worldwide collaboration with all you leaders at the same time. You ready for that? Are you ready? Yeah. All right, so we're going to divide up the attendees here in Atlanta and all the host sites out there. Your host site leader will help you divide up the same way, all right? So we have 4 groups. If you're seated on the far left, you are all left stomp. So 1, on 3, let me hear you stomp. 1, 2, 3, stomp. You got it? On the left center, you all are clap. On 3, let me hear a single clap together. 1. On the right center, you are team woo. Isn't that fun? On 3, give me your loudest woo. 1, 2,
Not on the right
3.
center.
And finally, on the far
That's
right,
too long. Don't
you
do it
all
again.
right stomp. On 3, let me hear your stomp. 1, 2, 3. Stomp. All right, amazing job, everybody. Now check out this video, follow along with your group, and let's have a blast. Rock on.
About to go do it.
We need to clap. Ooh. Not yet. Oh my god. They don't understand this. That's when you do it, guys.
I got it.
See, that thing started changing.
This is fun.
Hi guys. So here we are in the South again. I mean, everybody's all over the place. So whenever I come to the South, I'm reminded of the deep roots of faith that I got here. And so I got to give some kind of spiritual message, right? So I don't want you to leave.
And he doesn't plan on slowing down anytime soon. Let's give a warm welcome to Tyler Perry.
Wake up, get excited. We're all leaders here. Get excited, get excited. A place where leaders can come and speak one to another, get encouraged, get inspired, get motivated, get drunk. I'm just kidding. I hope. But it's really great to be here because what I know from my own experience is that it's very important to me that people speak things into my life, that people who have gone through things, people that I look up to, that they speak things into my life. So as a leader, what I like to do is be able to try and speak things into other people's lives, or people to show us